contests that have been, in essence, a travesty.
No doubt.
Not that the guy that won wasn't impressive, but 100%. The guy that lost.
No, you can think of a couple of them. Gordon, obviously, a part of two of them. I remember Dwight Howard and Andre Iguodala going head-to-head in, I believe, was that 2000, becoming a real good destination for guys out of high school because they're getting 3, 4, 5 teams in the tournament every year. Yeah,
and it's become quite a basketball conference. San Diego State's produced some really good talent. Even my alma mater here, UNLV.
A couple of appearances. Open three ball, but a little bit short off the hands of Andre Jackson Jr. Miami started this game 0 for 4. They're 3 for their last 3. Kane slows it down for the trailing Robinson. Takes the handoff, now does get it to Bouye. Back to Robinson on the roll, and an easy flush. Who's signed that two-way contract, had that sprained ankle that forced him to miss the opener here in Vegas. Returned in their previous game against Phoenix.
Yeah, he's just a really good basketball player. And listen, Miami is good as anybody, right, of getting the undrafted guys and getting and
for a summer league roster saying, I want to go there. Yeah. They've got an unbelievable track record. But the second part of it is they do pick the right guys for them. They don't just say, hey, you're an undrafted guy. Let's just.
And you're right. You talked about Abuye. Robinson fits that mold as well, right? And think about all those guys.
Assurance, know going into the draft, okay, I know where I'm going. Let me start get mentally prepared. Can I figure out how I'm going to fit in here? Because there were teams that were earlier in the draft.
Right,
sure.
Because of the stable of talent that he has, and because you're going to have
13, but he says he only wears them on a couple of occasions. The first game of the year, and then when they go to the city in which they want it. Yes. So San Antonio has it, Oklahoma City has it, and of course Dallas from 06, he's got it on. As Robinson slips in for 2. And then of course Milwaukee did get them back a couple years ago en route to their championship, and Giannis dropping we've ever seen.
That play where he was able to pivot and find Aiden and come up with the block, the matchups, and you've got to have personnel. It's not just the size, because remember last year, that ability, that makes the game a little bit easier for everybody else on that roster.
Meanwhile, this is a good, but now for Adrian Griffin and his staff, as they learn the regs here, learn the ropes, and try to figure out their coaching style, their leadership style. You trail by 14 points with 4.5 minutes to go in the third. How do you get your team to respond?
Yeah, and they have the ability. That's a good.
He's really worked on it this offseason. Hasn't necessarily made a ton today, but just the threat alone has allowed some openings. That's 3 chances, and finally Robinson secures the points. That would be best case scenario.
That's that Ivy League of the Desert Education right there. See, you didn't see that one coming, did you?
That's crazy. Yeah. I went to the Ivy League of the Northeast. I don't. Yeah. Crazy how that happens. Harvard of the Northeast over there.
No, we the whole Ivy League of the desert.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we don't just do. We do the whole desert. The Mojave, the Sahara.
Wow.